Hey everyone, it's Jim. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and there's a few reasons why I haven't done much. Um, for the last couple of months, I think I should just go back to the beginning of this year and tell you what happened. About March of this year, my grandfather was given a heart surgery, like middle of March, for a transcatheter aortic valve replacement. And ever since then, he was going downhill. Today is August the 19th, and last month of July, from the 15th to the 20th, I went to California to see my grandfather with my mom and sister. We went to visit him. He was in a rehab the whole time we were out there, and we spent every day with him, about a couple hours each day. Spent some time with him, told him stories of how we're doing. He was happy to see us. He was just tired most of the time, but of course he didn't have most of his earnings most of the time in, but he was a great, he was listening to us regardless, even though we wrote everything down in questions on paper for him to hear us. But yeah, last Sunday around 1 a.m. I received the news from my uncle from my West Coast family, and my grandfather passed away. His name was William Stiegel, and he's been like one of the most influential men in my life. Like, I have a good relationship with my father, even though my family divorced when I was young. He was like my role model growing up, and when I got the news that he passed away last Sunday, it was heartbreaking. I didn't even know how to function the whole week at work. I stayed busy and all that, but it was hard. But I'm pretty much going to have a hole in my heart for the rest of my life for my grandfather. And I always called him Jodic, if you always want to know. Like, my grandmother, or my step-grandmother, and my grandfather, who's my biological grandfather, we called him Jodic and Babsha. And Babsha's still around. She's just saddened with the loss right now, as my whole family is. And it's just been rough for the last couple weeks. Or a rough week, I should say, so far. But every day I still think of him. And he's still in my heart every day. So that was the one reason why I've been kind of stressed out this year with family. And again, or I should say, I apologize for the fan in the background, but I just wanted to at least get this first 4 minutes in really quick of what's been going on. Now, some of the good things, actually, if we want to continue with some good news, if you want to guys know. But I know you guys saw last month that I uploaded a video from an aerial drone, actually. So I thought it would actually show you guys the drone. Little funny story. Before I even went to California, I took this on one last flight, and it got stuck in a tree. So one of my best friends, she actually rescued it, and here it is, by the way. This is the DJI Spark, tiny little thing. Like, here's my hand. If that's how my hand is. Or you can see how big it is in my hands. It can literally sit in my palm. But let me remove the cover here and show you what happened. That, let's get a little closer. I don't know if you can see it with that, but that's the pretty much the only damage I got from the crash. I actually had prop guards on this to protect the props while I was flying, but it still crashed and got damaged as it fell. But you can see what the theme I was going with the DJI Spark was Macross, and I got a little Decepticon symbol there as well, and it's also on the bag here. Nice little silvery sticker. But I got 3 batteries with it. One's on it, and 2 that are inside here, as you can see. And this is the case I got for it. It was like 15 bucks. And I also have my FAA. I had to register with the FAA for this drone because of United States laws and whatnot. But so far, it's a neat little thing. Here's how the controller expands, pretty much. I know the lighting's not ideal in here, but yeah. That's pretty much the drone I got back in June, actually. And I've been flying it off and on ever since. And it's a neat little toy, or not toy, I should say. It's a neat little tool for doing just like photography, which I'm starting to get into aerial photography. And that's what I mainly use this for. I also connect this to my phone via this wire here, which it's actually just like a over-the-ground connector here, connected to a USB that I got from my GoPro to go to my phone. But it also works with my GoPro. But which I'm also filming this from my GoPro, if you're wondering. The GoPro Hero Session 5, I believe it is, because they don't make them anymore, and they make just the regular Heroes now. So I got 2 kits and a figure recently, and I want to use one of these as a project to like remember my grandfather with, like build one of these, because he was an engineer for NASA, and he actually built the computers for like the Apollo programs, and he also helped invent some of the early computers like UNIVAC and ENIAC, which some of the patents are still out there today. But I got 2 very rare kits. I actually bought these back in April, and they didn't get shipped until like end of July, and they came up like before I got that news. But the first one is actually high grade, and is a very popular high grade now. But I got the high grade RX-124 Gundam TR6 Wound Wart, or Wound Wart, one or the other. It's a P-Band kit, as you can tell, and I got it for a little more than I wanted to, but that was going to take kits. What do you expect? And everything's in there, so nothing to worry about. But I'm happy with that so far. The second one, I actually bought off eBay, and I'm actually happy with it so far. I haven't built it yet, but I think that I'm going to be using Walmart more for like a memory or memorial build for my grandfather. I still gotta figure out how to do something for it. But here's the second thing I got, which is the GM Dominance. Let me just do something really quick. And hold on. Okay, I was just talking to family really quick. They were getting home late from a meeting, but I got the GM Dominus, as you can tell. I got that. I actually got this through eBay, of all things. And if you are guys wondering, it is pretty much heavily modified of this, the GM Sniper 2, but it has its own little add-ons here and there. It's also a derivative of the GM Sniper, but whatever. But I probably won't use that as the as pretty much the like building or painting for my memorial. But yeah, those are the two model kits I got. This past weekend, or yesterday, Saturday, the 18th, I went to a convention here in New Jersey, in Cherry Hill, called the New Jersey Collector Con. And I only went there to maybe look for like one or two things. And the one thing I did buy was actually a cup with a Decepticon symbol on it. It's like a glass mug, and I'm happy with it. But the other thing was, this was like the only one at the show, and I got it for a decent price. The guy was like, yeah, I don't want to get rid of it, but if I sell it, someone will be happy with it, and my girlfriend will be happy, those type of things. But the guy's really nice. He hit it off. He also invited me to his group, which I'm going to keep nameless for now. And I'm now part of that group, and so far everyone there's been like really polite and very helpful and fun. Like, laughing at each other, of course, but yeah, I bought this figure off of him, and this was like pretty much one of my holy grail figures. So I got this guy. Tilt back. Here we go. I got Masterpiece. Transformers Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. I mean, for the price that I got him for is a lot less than what retail is, but I am quite happy with getting him. He's already out of the box, because the box is lightweight right now with only a couple little small tidbits I don't want to throw out. But yeah, he's part of the collection I have now downstairs, and I got a small collection right now of Transformers Masterpiece figures. I actually have one more coming in the mail. It should be here by Wednesday, and I'm slowly building up on this. This is like my other hobby as well, with Gunpla and drone flying now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little like update video. I know it's going to be a little bit long, but the reason why I made it long was because of the introduction. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.